Picture this, you're in a meeting, someone is talking forever, and you have something important to add. But you don't want to be rude.
We've all been there. You're sitting there thinking, when can I jump in?
That awkward moment when you don't know how to interrupt politely.
Well, today we're solving that problem. We're teaching you how to interrupt in English, the right way, without being rude or awkward.
Whether it's a meeting, a casual conversation, or even a class, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to say.
Let's jump in.
Hey everyone, welcome back to TalkFluent. I'm James.
And I'm Clara. Today's topic is super practical because interrupting is something we all need to do. But most people don't know how to do it politely.
Right. In English-speaking cultures, there's actually an art to interrupting. You can't just talk over someone that's seen as really rude.
But at the same time, if you never speak up, people might think you're not engaged or you don't have opinions.
So we're going to teach you different phrases for different situations, from casual conversations with friends to formal business meetings.
And we'll show you the difference between polite interruptions and rude ones.
Let's start with the basics.
Step 1. Why interrupting is difficult. Okay, first, why is interrupting so tricky in English?
Because in many English-speaking cultures, especially in the US, UK, and Canada, there's this big emphasis on letting people finish.
Exactly. If you cut someone off mid-sentence, it can seem like you're saying, what I have to say is more important than what you're saying.
But here's the thing, sometimes you need to interrupt. Maybe the person is going off topic, or you have time-sensitive information, or you just need clarification.
So the key is knowing how to do it in a way that's respectful and doesn't make things awkward.
And that's what we're covering today, the exact phrases that native speakers use to interrupt politely.
We'll break it down into 3 levels: casual conversations, semi-formal situations, and formal business or academic settings.
Let's start with casual.
Step 2. Casual interruptions with friends, family. All right, when you're talking with friends or family, you can be a bit more relaxed.
Right. You don't need to be super formal, but you still want to be respectful.
Phrase 1. Hey, sorry to interrupt, but this is probably the most common one. Sorry to interrupt shows you're aware you're cutting in.
For example, hey, sorry to interrupt, but I think we're going the wrong way.
It's casual, friendly, and gets straight to the point.
Phrase 2, quick question. This one's great when you need to ask something fast.
Quick question. Do we have milk at home? Or, quick question, what time does the movie start?
The word quick tells them you won't take long, so they're more likely to let you jump in.
Phrase 3. Oh, that reminds me. This is smooth. You're connecting what they said to your own point.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to call Sarah about that. It feels natural, not abrupt.
It's like you're building on the conversation, not stopping it.
Phrase 4, can I just add something? Super casual. You're asking permission, which makes it polite.
Can I just add something? I heard the restaurant is closed on Mondays.
It's friendly and keeps the conversation flowing.
Phrase 5. Hold on, before I forget. This one creates a little urgency. Like, I need to say this now or I'll forget.
Hold on, before I forget, did you text John about tomorrow?
It's casual but effective because you're making it about your memory, not about cutting them off.
So those are 5 casual ways to interrupt friends and family. Now let's move to semi-formal situations.
Step 3. Semi-formal interruptions. Work chats, group discussions. Okay, semi-formal is like casual work conversations, team meetings, or group projects.
You want to be polite but not overly stiff. Here's how native speakers do it.
Phrase 6. If I could jump in for a second. This is polite and shows you respect their time.
If I could jump in for a second, I think there might be a scheduling conflict.
You're asking permission softly, and for a second reassures them you'll be brief. Phrase 7. I don't mean to interrupt, but
This is
I
very
don't mean
polite.
to
You're
interrupt,
acknowledging the
but I have an
interruption and
update on the
apologizing
client
in
meeting.
advance. It's respectful and gets their attention without being pushy.
Phrase 8. Can I stop you there for a moment? This one's a bit more direct, but still polite.
Can I stop you there for a moment? I think there's been a misunderstanding.
You're not just barging in. You're asking if it's okay to pause the conversation.
Use this when what you have to say is important or corrects something.
Phrase 9. Before we move on, can I clarify something? Perfect for meetings when you're confused about something.
Before we move on, can I clarify the deadline? Is it Friday or next Monday?
You're making sure everyone's on the same page, and that's helpful. Not rude. Phrase 10. Sorry, but I need to bring something up.
This shows you have something urgent or important.
Sorry, but I need to bring something up about the budget before we continue.
The word need makes it clear it's necessary, so people are more understanding.
Phrase 11. Actually, if I may. This is a softer, more formal interruption.
Actually, if I may, I'd like to suggest a different approach.
If I may is very polite. It's like asking for permission to speak.
Great for when you want to sound respectful and professional.
All right, those are 6 phrases for semi-formal situations. Now let's get into formal settings. This is where things get really important.
Step 4. Formal interruptions, business meetings, presentations, academia. Formal settings are tricky because you really don't want to seem rude or unprofessional.
But you also can't just sit there silently if you have something critical to say.
So here are the phrases that professionals use in high-stakes situations.
Phrase 12. Excuse me, may I interject? Interject is a formal word for interrupt. It sounds very professional.
Excuse me, may I interject? I believe there's an error in the figures presented.
This is perfect for boardrooms or presentations. Phrase 13. I'd like to add to that, if I could.
You're not interrupting, you're adding. It sounds collaborative.
I'd like to add to that, if I could. Our team has additional data that might be relevant.
Light, it's professional, and it shows you're engaged.
Phrase 14. Pardon me, but I have a concern. Pardon me is very polite and formal.
Pardon me, but I have a concern about the proposed timeline.
You're respectfully raising an issue, not attacking anyone. Phrase 15. With respect, I'd like to point out.
With respect is key here, it shows you're not being confrontational.
With respect, I'd like to point out that this approach has been tried before without success.
You're disagreeing, but politely. Very professional.
Phrase 16. If you'll allow me. Super formal and respectful.
If you'll allow me, I'd like to address the financial concerns mentioned earlier.
This is the kind of language you'd use in very formal meetings or legal settings. Phrase 17. I apologize for interrupting, but this is time sensitive.
When you genuinely need to interrupt because of urgency,
I apologize for interrupting, but this is time sensitive. The client just called with changes.
you're explaining why you're interrupting, which makes it more acceptable.
These formal phrases are about balancing respect with assertiveness.
All right, we've covered 17 phrases. But now let's talk about what not to do.
Step 5. Rude ways to interrupt. What to avoid. Okay, this is important. Let's talk about interruptions that will make people dislike you.
Yeah, these are the ones that make you seem rude or arrogant.
Rude. Example 1. Just talking over someone. Never just start talking while someone else is mid-sentence.
Basically says, I don't care what you're saying.
In English-speaking cultures, this is seen as very disrespectful.
Rude example 2. Wait. This sounds impatient and dismissive about.
Wait. Repeated like that makes it seem like what they're saying is unimportant.
Better to say, hold on, before I forget. As we mentioned earlier,
Rude example 3. Actually, you're wrong. Ouch. Even if they are wrong, starting with this is confrontational.
better. Actually, I think there might be a different way to look at this.
Soften your disagreement. Don't make it personal. Rude example 4. Can I talk now?
This sounds annoyed and passive-aggressive.
It makes the other person feel bad for talking.
Instead, use something like, can I add something here? Much friendlier. Rude example 5. Rolling your eyes or sighing loudly.
Body language matters. Even if you say the right words, bad body language ruins it.
No eye rolling, no heavy sighs, no looking at your phone.
Stay respectful in your tone and your body language.
So those are the big ones to avoid. Now let's wrap this up with some final tips.
Step 6. Final tips and cultural notes. All right. Before we go, here are some extra tips to keep in mind. Tip 1. Timing is everything.
Don't interrupt when someone is clearly wrapping up their thought.
Wait for a natural pause. Like when they take a breath or finish a sentence.
If you interrupt at the wrong moment, even polite phrases won't save you.
Tip 2. Use body language cues. Before you speak, lean forward slightly or raise your hand a bit.
This signals you want to say something, so people naturally give you space to speak.
It's like a nonverbal, excuse me. Tip 3. Keep it brief.
If you interrupt, make your point quickly.
Don't interrupt someone just to give a 5-minute speech yourself.
Say your piece, then let the conversation continue.
Tip 4. Acknowledge what they said. Even if you're interrupting, show you were listening.
That's a great point, and I'd like to add. Or I hear what you're saying, but.
This shows respect and keeps things collaborative. Tip 5. Cultural differences matter.
In some cultures, interrupting is more accepted, it's seen as enthusiasm.
But in English-speaking countries like the US, UK, and Canada, it's generally better to be more cautious.
When in doubt, use one of the polite phrases we taught you today.
And remember, it's not just what you say, it's how you say it.
Your tone matters. Even the most polite phrase can sound rude if your tone is annoyed.
Stay calm, friendly, and respectful.
All right, let's recap. Today we covered how to interrupt politely in English.
We gave you 17 different phrases, from casual to formal.
We showed you what not to do, the rude ways people interrupt.
And we shared tips on timing, body language, and tone.
The key takeaway? You can interrupt, you just need to do it respectfully.
And now you know exactly how.
So, which phrase are you going to try first? Let us know in the comments.
And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and share this video.
Subscribe to TalkFluent for more real English lessons every day. Thanks for watching, everyone.